Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and this is the embellishment part of the narrow journal that we were working on. So welcome everybody to my channel. I hope you are liking what I'm trying to do. So if you like this video, then please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It would mean a lot to me. And if you're interested in supporting me, I'll put down all the links below in the description box. You can choose whatever suits you. Also, I will be putting down the links to these kits that I'm using, that is the ones that I'm using in this narrow journal below. And of course, as I always do, I love the label Ephemera that I use mostly from Miss Tracy Fox and DG and SVG Designs for You. I'll put a link to Alma's shop below, so if you're interested you can pop over and see what she has. Here what I have is a bunch of ephemera that come in the kit already. And in the meantime, what I've done is I've created 2 inserts. Now I will be showing you how to make these inserts in the Inspiring Insert series. I have already done pockets with 2 variations you can say, and this is another that I've done, and this is another one. So these are totally inspired by Patricia Veramontes. She has a ton of process videos, tutorials on these, but she uses book pages to make them. I just used some digital papers. So I'm going to show you how to make these in some inspiring insert episodes. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to create some tags from the papers itself, some large tags, because this kit does not come with any large ephemera. It is for a smallish kind of journal. So we're going to work with that concept. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to slip these inserts into the journal without tampering anything with the sewing or tying of the journal. So I'm going to show you that first, and then we're going to work on the the journal cards and stuff. So here I have some. Okay, so this is the wallet kind of insert. I have just embellished that, made that, stitched everything, and I've embellished that using labels and stamps. So this label is from DG and SVG Designs. This is from Miss Tracy Fox, and this is from Saturday Stamper. I hope I'm in frame. Yeah. So this is from Saturday Stamper. This is from Crafty Cat USA. This is from Pink Monarch Prints, and the back one is again Miss Tracy Fox. So it's a bunch of shops, but I usually pop over more to Pink Monarch Prints, Anna's shop, and also DG and SVG Designs for my labels and other, some add-on ephemera sort of thing. They have lovely quality, in fact. So I'm going to slip this insert inside the already made notebook. So watch me carefully doing this. I'm just slipping this. Remember, we had made 2 holes, so there's a little bit of a gap in between. I'm just trying to insert this like so, and my insert is inside. Okay, so it's done. So we have added something extra. You can add small papers also in the same manner. So now the journal is growing in size, and that's what we want. We want that layered, chunky kind of look without being very fussy about the pages. So I have inserted this, and probably I'm going to insert one over here. So I'm going to slip. I hope you can see this. So I'm just don't be too hard on the notebook, but you will see it will slip inside nicely and just close up. Okay, so we have not decided on the closure yet. It'll just have some sort of a ribbon closure, of course. So let's start putting in the ephemera. Now I have cut down some of the pages to make these inserts and I had some leftovers from previous projects also. Previous projects meaning when we were using the papers for this journal. So I have those cut-offs, and what I did was I tried to make ephemera from them. So I have not backed anything with tea stained paper, lace paper, anything, probably because I will do a proper kind of flip through. So this is one tag that can go inside this huge pocket. So since they are a little bit flimsy right now, so they're having a little bit of difficulty in going inside. But once we back them up with thick paper, so just need to make sure that everything's okay. Yeah, so it's going in, so that's done. And now we will put some ephemera, not here, to the front. Okay, so we have some ephemera going in the front pocket. If you want, you can decorate these pockets also. I'm not doing that. You can obviously choose to do something like this. So I have this, and I'm going to make a tag out of this paper. So this is just some scrap I had, and I'm just using it up basically. Okay, so you can embellish and decorate as you like. You don't have to follow something that I am doing. You can do your own stuff. So this one can definitely go inside, but I need to trim this off a little bit. So I'm going to trim this off. As I said, I have not backed anything up with tea stained paper, lace paper, or whatever. I'm just trying to guesstimate how many ephemera I can put in here, and there will be a formal sort of flip through. So I just need to make sure that it goes, yeah. As I said, since these are pretty, okay, so that's gone inside. So we have worked on the front and back pockets. Now we are going inside. So inside there's no limit. You can put pockets in, you can put ephemera in, whatever suits you. But here I have already created some inserts with pockets, so I'm going to just tuck these in, and then we'll see how many, how much we can add. So there's two, and then I'm going to flip this. Here's another insert, and I'm going to add this. Okay, I'm going to flip this. Then I have two more pockets over here, and if you feel, you can always take these pockets out. You don't have to, these are not permanent, so you can choose whether they stay or they go at some point of time if you so feel. Okay, so I'm just putting in the ephemera. I hope, yeah. So I'm just putting in the ephemera, nothing else, nothing fancy. So I'm just turning this over. Again, I have used labels from DG and SVG Designs. So this is another pocket. I'm turning this over because I have another set of pockets over here, but I also have enough ephemera to play with. So as you can see, it's perfect for a project like this. You can definitely go for a smallish journal using this mini kit, and I absolutely love how it has turned out. It's as I said, this was not something that I had planned. Since I was making the bird journal, I started adding things, and then the papers, I mean, there were a lot of papers, and then I decided, okay, I can't add so many papers to the paper pack, so I had to stop somewhere. So here you can add another piece of ephemera, and then still we have some more, we still have some more ephemera. and charms and stuff like that, which I'm going to show you how I'm going to put in. So we're going to work on that later on. This is how our journal is looking. Look how chunky it is. It's going to look gorgeous, I'm going to tell you, because the idea, again, as I said, this idea is not mine. I couldn't find her channel, otherwise I would have linked it. She did a very good job. She added so much of lace. It was more of a lacy kind of a journal, but that's okay. Like, I'm going to put that bee on top, like so. Okay, so I'm going to use some glue, and also I'm going to ink a little bit. Okay, so I can put the bee over here perhaps, but then I want to put the, you know, the lace cluster also, but the lace cluster, I don't know whether it's going to look nice up top. I think I'm going to go with this, or maybe like this. I think I'm going to do that. Usually I'm not so confused, but I don't know. So this is also one of those projects which take very little time, but I have very little time, so I don't know, the glue is not coming out. Let's try the older bottle. Now don't let me down. So this glue is actually very, very thick, you know, and you have to be very quick with this, otherwise it sets. See how it falls down. Okay, otherwise, you know, it just, okay, you don't have wiggle room for this. You just have to be very quick. So, and I'm going to put this thingy at the bottom, so here perhaps, because I want to put some charm to this, and I want the charm to hang over a little bit, so I'm putting a bit of glue, and we're going to put this over here. Okay, and then I do have some lace trims that I want to add, and I can just add them just to layer them. You don't have to do this, but it's just that I felt a little bit of lace will give this a little more extra thingy, so I'm adding some glue. By the way, I've stitched these laces on paper, and so they're going to hold well when I glue them down. Okay, but we'll see. Okay, so here we have one, and then I want to put another one. So I already have this, so I can put this somewhere here. Yeah, so I'm going to put this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to make this so big. I'm going to trim this and put half of it over here, and then half somewhere later on, somewhere at the back. So we're going to put this over here. And if you've stitched it with you know, with paper backing, it's easy for them to grab onto this, you know, it's easy to stick. See how it's taking shape. And I will be adding a little bit of lace over here, but yeah, so I will be adding a little bit of lace over here. You don't have to, as I said, but I want that layered look, and I've already put together the journal, so I don't want to take this off, you know, and done this, and this is so thick that the glue, I have to constantly make sure that it's inverted, otherwise it's not going to work. So I need to take this off. Okay, so it's like this. I want something over here, so I'm going to put, you know, the other half. We still have some lace bits that can be added because I have stitched quite a few of these, and I still have this one left. So let me close the notebook. I always close it and see whether I need to add something. So I can add something over here. So I can add something over here. Okay. So I'm going to go back. So I'm going to add something over here. And you can add pockets, you can add, you know, the ephemera, you can just paper clip them, whatever comes to your mind, you can do that. It's a very flexible kind of journal. Sorry, I just need to move a little bit things around. Okay, so when we close this, when we close this, you can see how lovely and layered this looks. And as I said, I still have a few ephemera left from the kit, and I want to use them up in the project itself. So I'm going to tuck these inside. So this can go in here. Also another card. Now this was actually meant for a fussy cut. I have not done that. You can fussy cut this out and add it to a page. I've just kept it as a journal card. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the labels. This is going to be a very quick kind of stuff. So if you want, you can layer that with lace, whatever. But I'm not going to do that. Just going to keep it simple. And probably I'm going to add a little bit of fussy cut flower from my stash. Let's see what we have. So this is too big. I just found something, but then I can't seem to find it. Okay, we can add this, or this is a time for decisions, and usually I don't take too much of time. I just decide, okay, we'll go with that. So like that. So I'm going to add this, and so as you can see, it's a very quick and easy project. You can, and these are very good for, you know, when you want to gift someone. You can make them in Christmas theme, you can make them in this Easter theme, whatever you want. It's just that I have designed this kit, you know, with something like this in mind, so I went with that. You don't have to. So I'm going to add this label over here. So no, I'm going to add it like this. Then probably I'm going to add this floral element. I think I like it, so I'm going to go with that. And just some label. And this is indeed a very easy project, you know, let me tell you. So hopefully you people will be interested in making something like this. If you do, then please share that. If you have not yet joined my Facebook group, then please consider joining. That would mean a lot when we can do some, so we can do some tagging along, you know, like you can see what I'm doing and then you can sort of follow something like that. So I just need to trim this off. I don't need this. Okay, and here also I need to trim this off. Don't need this. So I still have these journal cards, as you can see, and I'm just going to keep them as it is, paper clipped probably, but let's see. So I can keep them paper clipped like this. I have, as I said, I've not backed anything up because this is not going to go up for sale, and I just wanted to show you how it looks. This is just for your inspiration, you can say, something like that. So I'm just looking for another paper clip. I had a bunch of paper clips here, you know, and then suddenly I can't seem to find anyone. So this is also one of the journal cards, but that's not in the kit. That is from the garden bird kit. So I do have some paper clips that I can use. So I will be adding that. And again, I'm going to add something over here. You can add envelopes, you can add whatever suits your fancy, probably. So I'm going to add this. And as I said, if this journal is these papers are very much cohesive with your garden bird kit. So if you are interested in making a big journal, you can do so. Here I have a bit of lace which I've not yet used, so I'll probably try and add that. Just a second. I can add this over here, make it more lacy. Yeah, we can do that, definitely. So I'm going to add this. This is a long lace bit, and again I've backed it with paper, so it's going to grab well. We'll take off this paper clip. It's going to grab well, as I said. So if you are not sure whether you want to add the lace where and how it will look, because once you've sewed it, very little possibility of moving around. So you can stitch them on a piece of paper and then see how it looks, and accordingly you can add or not add, whatever. So here we have the completed thingy. I'm going to bring some tie so that I can, you know, show you how it looks. So here I also have two little you know, bead dangles that I would like to add, and then we're going to finish this journal. So I'm tying the bead. I hope you can see it. This is just tied with a bulb pin, and so that it's not going anywhere. But you can add more charms and, you know, the dingly dangly things that you like. But I'm just adding two. Probably I'll go back and add a little bit more sometime later on. So here I have an organza ribbon. This is 1/2 inch wide, and what I'll do is I'll just pass it because I don't want to mess with this tie, you know. So I'm going to pass it through this. So I'm going to pass it through this, and just tie this, I need to trim this off a little bit, probably quite a bit. quite a bit. So I will do that. So I need to trim this off, remove this, and we have our no-sew notebook ready. Okay, so I'm going to give you a final flip. So here's the ribbon, here's the cover, and then when you flip open, this is not from the kit, this is from the Garden Birds kit. We have a tag here, 2 tags, decorated the pocket, and everything is very lucid. Like, if you want, you can take it off, you can put it somewhere else. Again, another journal card, some page, lined page from the kit. The kit is called Garden Sonata, and these are some inserts that I had just glided them in. I will show you how to make these are very nice, and you can add them to your journals in many ways. You can stitch them in the insert as an insert. You can just paper clip them. You can keep them floating as such. So again, some tabs, some lace trims, lots of lace trims, and pocket and tag inside this one. Okay, and at the back I've added 2 more ephemera pieces. So that's our that's our narrow layered journal, and I hope you'll like this. And if you do, then try and make one. It's a very easy no pressure kind of journal. If you want to take things easy for a while, it's going to go lovely with your things. If you have stretchy lace like I do, I can use that as a tie also, but that's pretty wide, so I would not like that. So this is where we end, and thank you for watching. Bye, have a great day.